The Beach, a Scruff the Dog story written by David Joost, illustrated by Joe Diaz. "Come on, Scruff, grab your bucket and spade. We're off to the beach today," said Scotty. Scruff jumped around excitedly and ran to get his bucket and spade, suntan cream, swimming costume and a delicious picnic. Scruff and Scotty packed the car and headed off to the seaside, driving out of town through the forest and past Butterfly Farm, up over the hills, straining to see who would be the first to see the sea. Scruff shouted, "Look, there's the sea! What a beautiful colour! Today is going to be a lovely day." "I know a lovely spot, Scruff, with a long beach, plenty of space to run around and play," said Scotty. "It's a sandy beach. We can build sand castles." Scotty parked the car by the sand dunes and Scruff leapt out of the car, running around in circles. "Come on, Scotty, hurry up!" Scruff raced on ahead, desperate to get to the beach and start playing. Scruff sprinted up the sand dunes and stopped suddenly when he saw the beach. The beach was covered in rubbish and pollution. The golden sand was covered in red, blue, yellow, white, green plastic and litter. There seemed to be more rubbish than sand. Scruff felt really sad. How could he play on a beach with Scotty with all that rubbish? They slowly walked down to the beach for a closer look. Scruff and Scotty could see all sorts of different coloured plastic bottles and bags as far as the eye could see. Mixed in with the rubbish were smelly dead fish, dead crabs and dead birds. "Oh dear, Scruff, what are we going to do?" asked Scotty. "I have an idea. We need some help," said Scruff. Scruff called Lulu and asked her to spread the word. An hour later, the beach was crawling with volunteers to clean the beach. Scruff and Scotty organised a beach clean-up. All the plastic and rubbish was collected and sorted. Scruff and the team made quick progress, all working together. The plastic with the plastic, the glass with the glass, the metal with the metal and the rubbish with the rubbish, ready to be collected and recycled. The tins can be melted down to make new tins, the plastic can be made into clothes for the winter, and the glass can be made into new bottles and jars. Finally, all the driftwood was piled up to make a bonfire. When the beach was clean, everybody relaxed with a picnic and played in the sand. Scruff dug a big hole and buried Scotty up to his neck in the sand. "Help, Scruff, let me out," pleaded Scotty, with a big smile on his face. Scruff rolled around laughing. "Do you want an ice cream, Scotty?" asked Scruff. "Yes," said Scotty, and Scruff ran off laughing and wagging his tail, leaving Scotty buried in the sand. Finishing his ice cream, Scruff dug Scotty out of the sand and they played frisbee. They paddled and splashed in the sea. All of Scruff's friends had such a great time. Some were playing beach ball or flying a kite on the gentle breeze. The beach looked so much better after all that hard work, cleaning and sorting that rubbish. As the sun went down, it was time for a bonfire with all that old driftwood. Soon the flames were licking over the wood and everyone gathered round to enjoy the warmth of the fire. Lulu organised a barbecue with sausages, one of Scruff's favourite foods. Scruff played his guitar, Scotty started to sing and everybody joined in. What a great party. As the fire settled, they gathered closer to the embers, telling stories and cooking marshmallows. Lulu showed Scruff how to put a marshmallow and chocolate in between two biscuits, wrap it in tin foil and warm on the fire. Melted chocolate and marshmallow biscuits, probably the best barbecue food ever, exclaimed Scruff, licking his lips. So good. They all cleaned up after the barbecue, making sure the fire was out and that there was no rubbish left on the beach. "Come on, Scruff, time to go home," said Scotty. "Before we get in the car, let's wash all that sand off." They splashed in the sea to wash the sand off, but as soon as they came out of the water, the sand stuck to them again. However much they tried, the sand seems to want to stick to them like glue. Scruff wriggled and shook to get the sand off, but no luck at all. It was not until the next morning they discovered a fine dusting of sand all over the floor. When Scruff swept it all up, there was a pile of sand almost as big as a sand dune, reminding them of such a great day at the beach. The end. Scruff says, recycle wherever you can in the bins provided, or take your rubbish home. Work with friends to clean up your neighbourhood. Put that plastic in a recycling bin and keep those beaches clean. Please help the animals and don't let them suffer.